All right. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. It is Friday, the Lashawan Qadash class, where we get into our language, breaking it down line for line, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. Of course, Lashawan is tongue, Qadash is holy or separate. We're going to start off this class like we do every class, doing the alphabet. If you would repeat after me. Ah, ba, da, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, ga, sa, I, pa, za, qua, ra, sha, and the. All right. Zoom out, pan towards the board. Goosey. All right. So today's class, we will be going over the days of the week. All right. So we're getting all our beginning stuff out of the way. We broke down all of the alphabets and their meaning, definitions, and where they came from. Today, we're going to do the days of the week. All right. Hey, sure, when I teach your class, I'll link you back to a person. All right. Okay. So, in this culture, they would have us believe that Monday is the first day of the week, but it is not. What is the first day of the week? Sunday, right? Because we know that the Sabbath, right, according to the Bible, is the day that we keep holy, right? So we know that the Sabbath is Saturday. So the first day of the week, all right, is Sunday, right? Okay. All right. So we have. We have Yawam. Ash. All right. Okay. So we have a new word that we're learning. All right, which is you're gonna see over and over today is Yawam. Let me get the red marker. All right. What does Yawam mean? Yawam means day. All right. Let me pull up the Strong's Concordance number for it. All right. That is H 3117. All right. Next we have Lashawan. Oh no, I did it right. All right. So just so you know, all right. So Ra'ashuan is a word by itself, but we're gonna break it down a little bit, the etymology. All right. Strong's Concordance number for Ra'ashuan is H7223. All right. Ra'ashuan as a word means first or primary. Okay. But the root word here is Ra'ash, right? Ra'ash means head or top, right? So, and this over here, Strong's Concordance number for Ra'ash is H7217 for Ra'ash. All right, but Ra'ashuan means first or primary. All right. Okay. So Sunday is Yom Wa'ashuan, which is the first or primary day. All right. So that is Sunday. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. All right. I'm just going to keep Yawam up here because all of them are going to start off with Yawam. All right. So if Sunday is the first day, Monday would be the second day. All right. Ugh. right, so we have Yawam, all right, which is day, and then we have Shunya, right? What does Shunya mean? Shunya is the numerical value of 2, right? It's because it is the second day, all right? So Yawam Shunya, right? So realize each day of the week that we know of is named after some type of Greco-Roman god or deity, all right? Which has nothing to do with the actual days of the week, right? Remember, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, right? And Hebrew is a very practical language. So it's just numerical days. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, so on and so forth. All right. Okay. Now we're going to go to the next day. All right. Which is the third day of the week. Wrong marker. Which is Tuesday. All right. All right. The next day was the third day of the week. All right, which we know as Tuesday is Yawam Shalash. All right. What does Shalash mean? If Shunya is 2, Shalash would be 3. All right. All right. I'll give you an opportunity to write that down before we move on to the next 4 days of the week. All right. I'm gonna erase the top one. You still writing? All right. So now we're moving on to the 4th day of the week, which is Wednesday. Or as I used to say when I was a kid, so I could remember how to spell it, Wednesday. All right. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Arabai. All right. So the fourth day of the week is Yawam Arabai. Right. Arabai is the number 4. All right. It's that simple. Like each day of the week is numerical. Right. The only things that have special names are the months, which is what we'll get into next after we do the days of the week. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna erase these. All right. And the fifth day of the week is Thursday. All right. All right. Next we have Yawam Kamash. For Thursday, Kamash means 5. All right, because it is the 5th day of the week. All right. All right. Next we have Friday. All right. We have Shasha. All right, which is 6. All right. So we have Yawam Shasha, which is day 6. Wasn't that the name of a group? It's the name of a music group. Day 6. Yeah. I think it's the name of a music group. Anyway, all right. Then we're gonna move on to the last day of the week. All right, which is a very important day of the week. All right, because it is the day that the Lord rested. All right, Saturday. All right. which would be Yom Shabbat, all right, which is 7, all right, 7. All right, I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to copy that down real quick. All right. All right. Now we're going to do the months. Let me pull this up. All right. All right. So now we are going to do names of months. All right. Okay. Now, very important question. When is the first month of the year? When is New Year's for us? It's a very important moment that we celebrate every year. It's the most important high holy day. Starts with a P. Right. So stereotypically, the first month of the year is announced the beginning of spring. So it's like March, April, right? The name of that month is Abiyah, right? Now, a very important thing that you need to know, right? The names of the month that we're going to go over are the names of the month based off of what's in the Torah, right? So the Yiddish, the Ashkenaz, Sephardic, and the Khazarian Jews, they have different names for the month, right? So they have different names because they go off of the names post being exiled out of Jerusalem in 70 AD, right? But we don't. We go based off of what the law is. So I'm going to give you the months based off of the law in the Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Bible. All right. Okay. So we have the first month. All right, which is all right here. All right. All right. So we have the first month, Abiyah. All right. Let me give you the Strong's Concordance number for it. Strong's Concordance number is. Uh-oh. All right. It is. All right. Right. H24. All right. And it means green, right? Or young ear of corn or grain. All right. Why do you think, Abiyah, why do you think, first off, they named this is the first month of the year, but the name of the month means green or young ear of corn. Why do you think that is? Right? What happens in the spring? Right? Everything becomes anew, everything blossoms, right? That lets you know that it's a new year, right? Okay, which is why this is green or young ear of corn or grain, because everything is new in harvesting, right? Any fruit, any vegetable, how you know something is right versus when it's not right, it's green and it has no color, right? Okay, so this is the first month, right? I'll give you a roundabout March, April. All right. Okay. This all right. Second month, all right, is all right. This is H 2122. 1 second. All right. This right here. Sunny War. All right. Second month. All right. All right. It means brightness or splendor. All right. Right. I think I'll probably get two more in.
So what was the second one? Because the first one is
So understand our months are based off of the lunar cycle, right? So the reason why I put March and April, March or April is normally like the end of March, beginning of April, is because that's normally when the full moon starts for the spring equinox, right? But after that, it's based off of the cycle of the new moon, right? So that's why I'm not giving you an exact month for or months for the second month, because whenever the spring equinox hits, then you're able to gauge the rest of them, right? That's why also, I mean, it's not required for you or anyone that's online, but I have a lunar calendar on my phone, right? And that's how I keep and count the days to the next high holy day and things of that nature, right? But that's it, like days of the week is just it's a new construct. In antiquity, they didn't do that, right? Like I would say, I would see you 2 moons from now, or I would see you in a fortnight, right? People don't talk like that anymore, right? But in antiquity, when you read old books like Shakespeare, right, or the Bhagavad Gita, or you read Assyrian texts like stories like Gilgamesh and things of that nature, the only thing that is similar today as it was then is morrow, which is tomorrow, right? But other than that, I would see, or like when I would see, or like when they would see someone they hadn't seen in a long time, man, I haven't seen you in many moons, right? Which means, man, I ain't seen you in a long time, right? It's because that's how they gauge time, and that's how you were supposed to gauge time, right? Because that's how we kept track of the times and the seasons. The sun is to help you keep track of the day. When it's at its highest point, that's midday, right? After that, it's either rising or setting, right? The moon helps you keep track annually, right? That's how you know what month you're in. You know what I'm saying? So the best way to go about this would be based off of the moon cycle. Now we not fake Israelites. We don't have a new moon celebration. You know what I'm saying? That's Christian. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So the only reason why I put March, April here is to give you a marker of when the new year is, because that's why the first month is called Abiyab, green or young ear of corn, because that's the new beginning. That's when everything comes out brand new, right? The new year is not when everything is dead. There's nothing new about something dying, right? That has to do with Janus, right? Which is a Greek god. All right. Okay. Now, all right. I'm gonna do one more, and then we gonna stop for the day. All right. This house. right. Okay. All right, so you're going to learn another new word today. Oh, I'm write in the right color. Your rock. All right. Okay. So, oh, let me write the second word. Shalash. All right. Okay. So I'm only going to write the definition of your rock because we know that shalash from the days of the week means 3. All right. So this is a very, very important word. All right. So not only does Iraq mean month, all right, but it means the moon. Or lunation. All right. Okay. Now, why do you think Iraq is the word for month, right? Because Iraq means moon, right? We count a month based off of the cycle of the moon. The cycle of the moon is called a lunation, right? When a moon goes through its entire cycle, right, it's called a lunation, right? So the third month is Yarak Shalash, right? Which means the third lunation or the third month or the third moon, right? It's based off of a new moon. Now, how do you know when it's a new moon? Right? It's when you see the full moon, and then the next day after the full moon, there's no moon in the sky. Right? It means the moon is completely dark. Right? It's like it's in the womb. Right? Everything is birthed out of darkness. Right? Just like a baby. Right? When a baby is starting to come into the earth, it's formed in the darkness, right? And it goes through its cycle to when it's full and it's come out to be birthed, which is the full moon, right? Okay. So it's 9 o'clock. We're gonna stop right here, right? We went over the name of the days of the week. Oh, let me give you the Strong's Concordance number for Iraq, which is H 3391. All right. Iraq means month, the moon, or lunation, right? Which is the cycle of the moon, right? So what I want you to do is this week, I want you to practice using the names of the day of the week, right? All right, we know that Yawam is day, right? So Sunday is Yawam Ra'ashawan, right? Ra'ashawan is it means primary or first, but that's because the root word of Ra'ashawan is Ra'ash, which means head or top, right? And this is also going to help you with your numbers because each day has a corresponding number outside of the first day, because we know the number, the numerical word for one is ahad, right? Ahad. All right. But this will help you with your days of the week. All right. And then, try and use your rock, right, this week, right? Ooh, your rock, the moon. All right. Okay. So with that, we're going to stop here. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, which is Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham, to the brothers, and to the sisters, Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Ilatham, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, and we gone.